Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss question number 51 to 60 of alcohol, ether and epoxide from Advanced Problems in Organic Chemistry for JEE by MS Chauhan. In question number 51 we have one molecule and finally we have alcohol. To have this final product we can start with sodium borohydride, but the hydrogen is substituted by deuterium here. So the mechanism is like this. Phenyl ring C double bond O CH3. Now if we use sodium NaBD4, so from here we can have D minus. This D minus will approach to C double bond O, and this type of intermediate is going to be formed. Now to protonate we can use alcohol, and as we have hydrogen here we can use methanol, so option A should be the correct option. In question number 52, which sequence of steps describe the base synthesis of 2-methyl-3-pentanone? So we can start with propanol. If we add PCC, it will be oxidized to aldehyde because PCC is weak oxidizing agent. Now we can use Grignard reagent as CH3 C CH3 minus. Okay, so this is the R minus we are going to have from the Grignard reagent. So if we add this, we will get CH3 CH CH3 CO minus H along with CH2 CH3. Finally, if we add H3O plus, we will have our desired final product. Okay, so this sequence is followed in option C. So for question number 52, option C should be the correct option. In question number 53, diols 1 to 6 which react with CrO3 in aqueous H2SO4 and yield product that readily undergo decarboxylation on heating. So readily undergoes decarboxylation on heating. This is possible for beta keto acid, beta keto acids. Okay, so if we start with molecule 1, after oxidation we are going to have this kind of final product. So this is nothing but alpha beta gamma keto acid. So this will not give CO2 or it will not undergo decarboxylation reaction. In the second molecule we are going to have C double bond OOH CH3 C double bond OH. So this is nothing but alpha beta, this is beta keto acid, so it will give decarboxylation reaction. In molecule 3 we have C double bond OH C double bond O CH2 CH3. So again this is not a beta keto acid, so it will not give decarboxylation reaction. In 4 we have this, so this is again alpha beta keto acid. So 2 and 4 will give decarboxylation reaction, so option C should be the correct option. In question number 54, which of the following compound are not oxidized by HiO4? Basically HiO4 can reduce 1,2-diol, but diol can be substituted by any aldehyde group or any keto group also. Okay, or OH can be substituted by NH2 also. OH can be substituted by NH2 also. So this will give positive test. This will give positive test. Again this will give positive test. This will give positive test. This will give positive test because in acidic medium this ring will open and it will give eventually 1,2-diol. This will give a negative test. Why? Because we don't have any OH here. This is ether linkage. And again this will give negative test because carboxylic acid will not react. So basically we have to find that are not oxidized. So 6 and 7 will not be oxidized by HiO4. So option C should be the correct option. In question number 55, we have a reaction scheme and we have to find product B here. So basically, this is a question of two sets, that is 56 and 55. In both cases, we have the same molecule, starting molecule. So initially, we have started with this. And in this molecule, we have two alcohols. But thing is that nucleophilicity of both alcohol is not same. As this is less statically hindered, nucleophilicity will be high. So in tosyl chloride, this OH will approach and A molecule is going to be like this, OTS OH. Okay. Now in second part of the question, this OH will act as nucleophile and this leaving group will be eliminated from the system. So we will have a NGP kind of thing here, and this is going to be our final molecule. So for question number 55, option B should be the correct option because we have to find B. And for question number 56, option A should be the correct option because in this position the OH is less statically hindered or more nucleophilic in nature. In question number 57, in the given table, identify the incorrect option. The digit in the box indicate the moles of that substance. So we can quickly go through a trick which can give you an idea how to solve this kind of question. So basically, if we have 1,2-diol, like this, the number of mole of HiO4 we need can be between this 1,2-diol, we can draw a separating line. So number of this kind of line will give you number of moles of HiO4. Okay. And as we have discussed in earlier videos, that after this kind of dissociation, we can draw this molecule with an extra OH like this, and eventually from these two OH water will be eliminated to form aldehyde, and from this also water will be eliminated to form aldehyde. Okay, so by this approach we can solve this question very easily. So if we go through these molecules, we have in molecule A this kind of situation. Okay, so 2 moles of HiO4 is needed, so this is correct. This carbon will be converted to formic acid and these two carbon will be converted to aldehyde. So formic acid 1 mole, formaldehyde 2 moles, so this is correct. If you see option B, we have 1 mole, 2 mole, 3 moles of HiO4, so this is correct. This 2 carbon will be converted to formic acid, so this is also correct. This carbon will be converted to formaldehyde, so this is also correct. See, in this molecule C, we don't have any 1,2-diol, this is alcohol, but in this we have ethard linkage. Okay, so basically it will not react with HiO4, so 0, 0, 0, this is also correct. See, we have to find the incorrect option, so eventually option D will become wrong, but let's see. This is OH, CHOH and CH2O CH3. So basically we can have 1 mole of HiO4, this is correct. Okay, and the wrong thing is, after the dissociation, the final product we are going to have from this is 1 mole of formaldehyde, this is correct, but the other product is basically aldehyde along with CH2O CH3, so there is no formic acid in this molecule, so this is wrong statement. but we have to find the incorrect option, so option D should be the correct option in our case. In 58 we have succinic acid. So this is the formula of succinic acid. We have reacted with ammonia. So basically this is amide formation. I don't know why this reaction is given in alcohol ether epoxide chapter, because this is not a reaction of this chapter. The last is Br2KOH, which is known as Hofmann bromide reaction, where this C double bond will be removed from the system and we will have C double bond OH along with NH2. Finally this is basic medium, so this hydrogen will be removed and we have to show the salt form, that is O minus K plus form, along with 2 carbons, 2 carbon and NH2. So option C should be the correct option. But this is a not question from alcohol ether and epoxide. In question number 59, given are the structures of cyclic D-glucoside, moles of HiO4 we have to find. So we can show the same trick. So here we have 1 mole, 2 mole, 3 moles. So in X we need 3 moles of HiO4. Here we have 1 mole, 2 mole. So in Y we need 2 moles. So this is basically 3 and 2, and option D should be the correct option for question number 59A. In question number 59 we have to find moles of formic acid formed in X and Y. So basically if we apply the same trick, we can find that in X these 2 carbon will be converted to formic acid, and in the molecule Y only this carbon will be converted to formic acid. So in X we have 2 and in Y we have 1 molecule of formic acid. So 2, 1 should be the correct option. So for question number 59B, option B should be the correct one. In question number 59C, we have to find number of mole of formaldehyde here. Okay, so in question number 59C, in molecule X, this carbon will be converted to formaldehyde, and again in molecule Y, this carbon will be converted to formaldehyde. So 1, 1 should be the correct option. So for question number 59C, option A should be the correct option. In question number 16, which of the following group each member gives positive iodoform test? So as we know that if we start with ethanol CH3CH2OH, if I oxidize this by NaOI, it will be converted to CH3CHO, and this molecule can give positive iodoform test because of the ketomethyl group. Ethanol will obviously give positive iodoform test because already it have a ketomethyl group. Isopropyl alcohol, again after oxidation by NaOI, it will give positive iodoform test because of ketomethyl group. So iodoform test is basically presence of ketomethyl group, hence option C should be the correct option. Thank you for watching.